Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
Mostly cloudy tonight and a low of 40. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, high of 61. Partly cloudy tomorrow night and a low of 40. Sunny Wednesday, high of 68. Isolated showers after 2 a.m. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 50. Scattered showers Thursday morning, otherwise mostly cloudy, high of 66.
Hey, sports fans, huddle up. It's time for the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report. A weekly football show with the head coaches at Danville, Boyle, Mercer, Garrett, and Lincoln counties. The Center College head coach, plus an update from UK football coach. The Pigskin Report, brought to you by Pizza Hut in Harrodsburg. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Job Master Rental, let them help master your job. CC Auto Parts and Service, an Auto Value Certified Service Center. Essity, a global leading hygiene and health company. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance in Boyle County. Todd Tiller, agent. Now, with the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, here are your hosts, Rick Schobel and Joe Mathis.
Good evening from the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut. Joe, 4-3 on the week.
We've had worse weeks.
Yep.
I mean, I'll take a over 500 week.
Yep.
Not bad.
We've got Super Dave and the Padre here. And Candyman, what do you got lined up all this candy, all by colors? What is this supposed to symbolize?
I went and got some change. I had a $5 bill in my pocket.
Yeah.
I went and got 4 $1 bills and 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Because they have candy machines here, and I just wanted some candy. I don't know. I just organized them by color.
I know. That's how I say you're doing that.
Purple, yellow, red, green, orange.
Purple's my favorite color.
I was going to ask you here. I'll give you one.
Oh, thank you.
You can try it out when we talk with Stoops or whatever.
No, I'm going to try it
right now. Okay.
I'll put it in my mouth right now.
That's fine.
Boy, I tell you what, UK absolutely laid an egg. Looked like they were going to dominate that game, and boy, they sure stopped it.
Yeah. 14-0. Missouri couldn't
First quarter.
Yeah, Missouri couldn't. I mean, they were mollywhopping Missouri. They were dominating them. Fake punt pass essentially turns the tide of the entire game. I think that's what turned it.
Yeah. That punter threw a perfect pass.
Yeah.
And UK just fell asleep at switch.
Yeah. Yep.
And Center College, they finally got back in the winning ways again. They've been struggling a little bit. Garrett County had a big win. Lincoln County got blown out. Danville, unfortunately, got blown out. Mercer County had another big win, and Ball County had another big win.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get it started, Joe. And don't forget Pizza Hut. You can call 859-734-5143. Find out their specials. See what they've got, and you can have it ready to come pick up yourself, or you can have it delivered. So there you go. UK Coach Stoops, you look like you were going to blow Missouri away, leading 14-0 in the first quarter, but you laid an egg the last 3 quarters. What happened?
Credit Coach Drinkowitz in Missouri for beating us and playing better than us. We need to get to this off week and take a good look at ourselves and improve in a lot of areas, starting with the discipline of this team. There's a lot of penalties and a lot of things that are happening. You know, the football, there's a lot of areas that we can go through, and I'm sure you'll ask questions on, and that we need to address and work on to improve, and I anticipate we will. But the discipline and the lack of discipline is really something that's standing out and bothering me. We haven't been perfect over the years by any stretch, but we've had more discipline than we have right now, and that is something that's inexcusable. We have to take care of the football. We got to eliminate some penalties, and then obviously get to work and get better in certain areas. And as I told the team, that this is not fun. It's a tough loss, especially when you got a team at home and we don't play our best. But we have an opportunity to bounce back. I think the bye week comes at a good time. Our players need to get healed up. We're down a bunch of guys, but that's no excuse. We have plenty of players that can step in and play better than we did. We'll use this week to coach better, develop the guys that we have, and try to get some guys healthy. Start 14-0, and then the fake punt definitely, it's one of those plays that kind of feels like it punches you right in the gut. And we didn't respond very good after that. Through the years, we've been far from perfect. We've been unselfish, and we've played for each other, and that's the message, and we will get that across. I think frustration is a big piece of some of this. Guys are frustrated. I think we all are frustrated, but we have to handle the situation better than that. Liam will be the first one to tell you, when things don't go well, it's difficult. It's just like late when Devin had somebody right in his face on a boot and their first down run. I think you saw when we have success in the run game, it sets everything else, up. And, you watch a lot of the games. I mean, with playing the night game, I had an opportunity to watch some others. And you see some other teams in this league making a lot of hay on first, second down. And when we got in predictable situations and we got behind, that they even the pressures and all that. So there's going to be some protection things that we're going to look at and just head scratchers because we worked on that, and didn't look good.
And that's the thoughts of Coach Stoops. I'm not sold on Devin Leary as a quarterback, Joe.
Man,
for somebody that's supposed to have come in and had experience, we're not talking about a freshman.
No, he wasn't a Heisman finalist last year, but he got Heisman hype last year. Threw 35 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. I don't know what's happened to the guy. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
It's not even I don't think it's play calling. He's missing open receivers. Now he's had drops, and the drops haven't helped him.
Yeah, and they've got to do better because they're not helping his confidence dropping the ball.
But it doesn't help anyone else's confidence when he throws it right to the other team, which he did 3 times in the game Saturday.
And why did they keep going with him? Why not go to another quarterback and see if you get any kind of a spark? Yeah. I don't understand they're all in on him and nobody else.
Yeah, I think it's just because he was, in terms of players that transferred in across the nation, he was one of the biggest name transfers. And he came to UK. He came along with Ray Davis. So they've told that story during the broadcast before. But essentially, Devin Leary called Ray Davis, and they committed together to UK, wanted to play together. And so I don't know if they kind of feel like they've hitched their horse, so to say, to Devin Leary, and they feel like they got to ride it out or what the deal is. But he's got a lot of stuff to figure out.
Davis I don't know where they'd be without him.
I know, yeah.
They wouldn't have any offense at all.
That's exactly right. We're at the Harrisburg Pizza Hut, and you can call 734-5143 for your order. They have the Big Dinner Box. And in the Big Dinner Box, you get 2 medium rectangular 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks with marinara dipping sauce, and your choice of either boneless wings or pasta. Or skip the breadsticks inside and get a 3rd medium 1-topping pizza. The Big Dinner Box, $25.99. Feed the whole family with that at the Harrisburg Pizza Hut, 734-5143. We'll step aside. Come back. Rick will talk with Center College head football coach Andy Fry. It was a big day on Saturday for the Fry family there at Center College. And we'll talk with Gary County head coach Spencer Crutchfield as well. It's coming up next on the Harrisburg Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, live from the Harrisburg Pizza Hut, right here on 99.5 FM WHBM, 103.9 FM WHIR, and HometownLive.net.
Great! See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
Hey, this is Matt from Job Master Rental. Most of us may have some weekend free time, so when you find yourself looking at a home project, come see us at Job Master. We'll get you the right tool for any job. We can help you tackle home improvement projects to major construction and everything in between. Take advantage of our weekend special, 1-day rental from 3 p.m. on Friday to 8 a.m. on Monday morning. From all of us at Job Master, go Rebs. Visit us at jobmasterrental.com. We have 2 convenient locations in Danville and Lebanon. Let us help master your job.
Hi folks, Mike Gay here, HR Manager with Essity. At Essity, we want to wish all of our local high schools good luck during this season. We're proud to sponsor Mercer County, Bergen, Boyle County, Danville, and Garrett County. All of these schools will produce our future employees, and we're rooting for you all this season. So go Ads, go Rebels, go Titans, go Bulldogs, and go Golden Lions. So thanks again from Essity and Harrodsburg and Danville for representing our communities in a great way.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre. I'm the relationship banker for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. New crispy, cheesy, loaded melts are made just for you.
Me?
That's right, just you.
Then why are you holding them?
Hey,
he's got my melts!
Okay, here you go. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Product availability, prices, and participation may vary.
This is the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report. And now, back to the show.
And back to the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut. Get out of the burger rut and hit the Hut. 859-734-5143. Give them a call. Find out what specials they have today. Well, it was kind of a special day for Center College. Fry, Coach Fry, much needed win for Center College over Southwestern, 45-21.
Well, thanks. We're getting better. Felt like last week when we played the number 5 team against Trinity. I mean, quite honestly, I didn't think the score was indicative of our play. They were better than us, but we played them, and I could tell that we had improved. And you know, I think this week it showed. You know, our kids have a great enthusiasm. They've had great morale. You wouldn't know if you came out of our practice field that at that time we were 1-4, which we hadn't been in a long time. And yeah, this was a nice victory, but it was a complete game. And I'll tell you, quite frankly, we have a really talented freshman class, and they're our scout team kids right now. After watching the film yesterday, our scout team, quite honestly, on offense, played Southwestern's offense better than Southwestern played it against us. I mean, I remember coming back Thursday after practice, and I told my wife, I said, "Gee, Cindy, I don't know, man. I mean, our scout team scored 4 or 5 times on us, running Southwestern's offense every day." I'm like, we're going to have to outscore these guys. And when we got to the game, I mean, we shut them down really well. I mean, that just tells you, you're as good as your scout team. The guys that prepare you are as good as you are, and that's hats off to them. I mean, they played Southwestern's offense better than Southwestern played it against us. So that's how you win.
Did you come out okay health-wise after the game?
Yeah, we're always going to be banged up. You're going into the 6th game of the season, and I think there's always going to be some guys bumped up. That's part of the game. And I think we're healthy. We just need to make sure that we stay on task and heal up when we can, and don't overdo it, but keep trying to improve.
Did you get a lot of guys in the game Saturday?
Yeah, we ended up by the fourth quarter, we got the second group in. I couldn't get all 120 of them in. I think everybody wants to play, and then that's how they scored on us, our backups in there on that last touchdown, and it was a little disheartening for the upperclassmen. You got to remember, those guys are running everybody else's offense and defense, and then we put them out there to have them run our offense and defense. So they're not going to be as sharp, but they get to play, and that's what you want them to do. You want them to get a chance to play.
There's a huge difference between practice and game time.
Oh, no question. Yeah, no question. It's the intensity level's a bit different. The focus is different. I think it also has to do with preparation. That's what you have to do. It's all about your preparation, how you're practicing that week.
And speaking of Saturday, you got to go to Millsap. So what do you see matchup wise from them on offense and defense?
They got a lot of speed. They run. They run. They've got a lot of speed. They're young, and I think you can see that just kind of in how they're executing. But they're explosive because they can run. They've got kids in the corners that can run. They've got wideouts. They get the ball to them. They can run. They've got a quarterback that they've been playing the different ones, but the one that we just saw play against Barry, he could run. He knocked out a 90-yard run against Barry. They're explosive. There's a threat there.
What about our defense?
You could tell that they're trying to find their identity, what they are defensively. Like I said, they're athletic. Are they able to fit? Are they fitting out in what they're trying to do defensively? And I think that's the difference I see right now. So you can only get better, you hope, every week. If you're staying the same, you're not getting better.
Keys to a victory of Center College over Millsap Saturday.
Well, I always start with one. I want to win the special teams. You've got to win that, and then you got to then take from the offense and defense. You know, you want to win 2 out of 3, and certainly you want to win 3 out of 3. But I want to put some emphasis more on our special teams, that we can exploit a little bit of what we do well. And then we got to play within ourselves. It's a trip, 10 hours. You know, I don't want these kids to start thinking about the trip. I always say, hey, we'll go play football on a blacktop. Let's go play wherever you got to go. So that's a big thing. Keeping our kids focused on what we got to do next. We're just telling our guys to take one game at a time. Like we say, take one play at a time.
Center College head football coach Andy Fry.
Big, much-needed win for them.
We go from Center College to another team that won on Friday night with Garrett County, and a big win for them as well. With Coach Crutchfield now coach, you clinched a home playoff game for the first time since 2014 when you beat Marion County 41-14.
Yeah, super proud of the guys. I mean, they've like you said, had their ups and downs throughout the year, and didn't always have things go the way they wanted, and never put their head down and kept battling. And you know, I think that just shows the type of character of kids we have here, and the type of character of the leadership of this team.
Coach, 26 yards per carry is not a bad average to have, is it, for Cameron Peak? 6 for 157 and a trio of touchdowns. Wow, what a game Cameron Peak had there Friday.
Yeah, Cam, I mean, he's one of our big play guys, and we've known that. And he's just never been able to shake loose really all year as far as making, you know, those home run plays. You know, he broke out of the shell Friday night. And you got to give a lot of credit to our O-line too. You know, he was hitting the secondary full speed, and you know, when he's able to do that, he's able to make some big plays. And, so you got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front as well.
He's a really big threat, Coach, out of the backfield catching balls too. There are a lot of running backs. I mean, you see in the NFL, I mean, like teams have basically guys that specialize in the backfield and catching footballs. Now, some teams have both, right? Like you look at the Chargers and Austin Eckler who can do both, but you'll have a guy in Cameron Peak who can catch balls at the backfield and make moves in space too. That's a dangerous weapon to have, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's hard for people to key on them, you know, when you're able to move them around in different positions, and they have a dual threat. It's tough for defenses to really hone in on them and take one thing away.
What about Zach Daly, Coach? 2 field goals. He's as dependable as it gets in this area for a kicker.
Well, we've talked about it all year. You know, he's a huge weapon for us. And, you know, he's able to give us 11 points the other night. So, huge weapon, and we feel like when we get inside the 20, you know, we're able to get 3 points if nothing else. So that's huge. When you make a couple trips down, you're able to come away with 6 points. And, you know, it adds up over a course of a game.
How long were those field goals, Coach?
38 and 27.
Nice. 38 and 27 yarder for Zach Daly. So, like you said, able to put up 11 points for you. Not a bad day at the office for Zach Daly. The defense, though, Coach, 5 fumble recoveries and an interception. You forced 6 turnovers?
Yes. The defense played lights out. You know, we gave up a late touchdown there, late in the fourth quarter with our JV in. And, you know, that helped us a lot. They sprung us offensively. You know, they gave us short fields, and we were able to capitalize on a few of those turnovers. So, that's what I told the guys after the game. You know, I felt like we finally put together all 3 phases of offense, defense, and special teams, and that's a good thing, you know, clicking going into a district tournament. We got a tough team ahead of us here this Friday.
You got a Mercer County team, as you said, they're tough, they're looking good, and they've got some good playmakers as well, Coach. And you get the chance to play for a district championship at home. Tell us what you expect to see out of this Mercer County offense. It's essentially, you know, I've seen them play this year multiple times. It looks like a 3-headed monster. Thaddeus Mays, Ashton Drakeford, Denham Griffith. How do you stop those guys?
Well, I don't know that you can stop them. You know, you just got to try to slow them down and try to limit the big plays as much as possible. Like you said, all 3 of those guys are very, very athletic. They're good up front. They're very athletic up front. Probably the most athletic team that we faced all year going into this game, and we know we have our hands full. We know we know that they're well coached. Coach Sheese puts them in great positions, and you know, schemes really well against your defense and able to get those guys the ball in space, and they're able to make some plays. So we know we have our hands full. We just got to make sure that we're coming in and preparing just like any other week and making sure that we're focused on us.
Yeah, when you think Coach East, you think offense, but they've got a pretty good defense there at Mercer County as well. What do you expect to see out of the Titan defense?
You know, they base out of a 4-2-5, and they can give you some multiple looks. You know, they cause some issues just because they're so athletic up front. They're really quick up front. So it's going to be huge game for our O-line, D-line on both sides of football, and make sure that, we're getting off the football and we're being the most physical team.
This should be a pretty fun atmosphere Friday night, right? I mean, you're going to have the Golden Lion faithful out, and Mercer County, it's not a long trip for them either. I bet this is going to be fun Friday night there at Garrett County for a chance to play for that district championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm super excited for our guys. Like you said, super excited for our community. We haven't had this opportunity since 2014 to play for a district title, and we get to do it on senior night at home. So super excited for our guys and community.
Coach, what's the keys to a Garrett County Golden Lion Friday night victory to win that district championship?
The key is a couple keys. We just make sure we can't turn the ball over and give them short fields. We got to be mistake-free on offense and make sure that defensively we're limiting their big plays.
And that was Coach Crutchfield, Garrett County. That's going to be a war. Garrett County, Mercer County, both of them are 2-0. Winner of that wins the district.
Yep. They both at least get one home playoff game.
Yeah.
The winner, you win your first-round playoff game, you need a second home playoff game as well.
Well, when we get back from this timeout, we'll have Lincoln coach Jaggers and Danville coach Parks. You're getting it on the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, 859-734-5143. Call ahead. They'll have it ready or have it delivered. We are on 99.5 FM, 103.9 FM, and live at hometownlive.net.
CC Auto Parts and Service.
CC Auto Parts and Service is open for your service and parts needs. CC Auto Parts and Service are offering pickup and delivery for all your auto repairs as well as parts. They have a pay over the phone option if needed. CC Auto Parts and Service are concerned for everyone's well-being and are doing their best at keeping a sanitary and healthy environment. Give them a call at 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service. Service is the difference. We get it.
Hi, my name is Sam Tiller. I'm an agent here at the Boyle County, Kentucky Farm Bureau. Growing up here in Boyle County helps me understand your needs, and it makes me passionate about serving our community through exceptional customer service. To learn more about the advantages of becoming a Kentucky Farm Bureau member, stop by the office on the Danville Bypass or give me a call at 859-236-4081. At 859-236-4081. Ask for Sam. I'm big on commitment.
Hello, this is Alan Martin, loan officer at Whitaker Bank in downtown Danville. Home values are at an all-time high, which means it's the perfect time to look into a home equity loan. Whitaker Bank can help you turn the equity in your home into a line of credit that could allow you to finally do those repairs you put off, or to provide peace of mind knowing you have the funds available for an emergency. Call me at 859-236-9822. That's 859-236-9822, and together we'll find just the right loan for you. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch. This is the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report. And now, back to the show.
And you're getting it on WHBN AM and FM and WHIR AM and FM. This is the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report. Again, call ahead, have it ready, 734-5143. All right, Joe, take it.
All righty, let's talk with Lincoln County head football coach Josh Jaggers, who joins us now. And, Coach, your Patriots had a 7-7 tie with Boyle County after a forced fumble led to a touchdown.
Yeah, no, I mean, the first, it seemed like 10 minutes. I mean, I think it was up to like the 2-minute mark, 3 or 4, somewhere right in there, 8-10-minute mark, 7-7. And, their first touchdown was a scoop and score. Then we got the ball back and put together a little drive. Didn't come away with anything with it, but ate some time off the clock. And they got the ball back in the second play. We got a turnover. Seth got the sack and caused the fumble, and then Khalil White jumped on it, and we marched down and stuck it in, and spirits were flying high. And then things kind of got away from us, but credit to them. We obviously. Things to improve on as everybody is after every game. But, there were a lot of bright spots as well.
Well, Coach, the fact of the matter is, You've got a game now this Friday where if you win or take a home playoff game. You got Taylor County, right? And you're both 2-1. The winner of this game goes to 3-1. The loser goes to 2-2. And with a win, you get a home playoff game, and you got a lot to play for this Friday, regardless of what happened against Boyle County last Friday. This Friday is a whole new game and the biggest game of the year, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the other night, after the game. And, even at halftime, because, it was what it was. And I said, biggest thing is get them to believe now that, they belong. And I said, guys, we got a chance to, host a home playoff game, for the second time in 15 years, and, we're still in control of our own destiny, which is a good thing, because there's a lot of people, and we were there last year, and even others that, either people that are, they know for sure that they're the 4 seed or know for sure that they're the 3 seed, and there's 2 weeks left to play, or even some that know that they're not going to the playoffs. And, we still got a chance to, what you just said it, go get a 2 seed, district runner-up, and host a home playoff game, which would be just of utter importance. And, we still got a whole lot to play for. You said it, most important game of the year coming up here in a few days.
So let's talk about this Taylor County team, Coach. Offensively, is a team that is fairly run-heavy. Got a guy in Peyton Smith who's over the 1,000-yard mark, averages up over 135 yards a game out of the backfield. He's also rushed for 14 touchdowns. What do you expect out of this fairly run-heavy Taylor County team?
Yeah, just super aggressive. They've obviously got playmakers. They've got Peyton. They also got his brother, who's a senior. Peyton being a junior. They got a couple guys up front. One has been offered by everybody in the country. So very physical. Well coached. Coach Parkey, who was at Rockcastle County for a long time. It's his first year as the head coach there. Defensive coordinator is a guy that I was fortunate to coach in my younger years at Mercer when I was an assistant with Dad and William Harris. So, you're getting old when guys that you coached, even as an assistant coach, or, got some years now in the coaching world. So, very well coached and good players. And, when you have those things, you end up having good teams. And we feel like the same thing for us. Our guys have, we got a good bunch of guys too. And it should be a battle. That's what we're preparing for and expecting.
Defensively, Coach, what type of formations do they run? What do you expect out of the Taylor County Cardinals defense?
Yeah, no, they're going to be in their even front. They'll stay 1 high for the most part. They'll give you 4-2, 4-4 box and stay 1 high. They'll kind of go to a 4-3 look. Versus certain formations. You give them trips and things like that to the field, but they like to stay in their 1 high look no matter what. And they do a really good job of it, just extremely sound. And they at times, depending on who they play, a lot like us. There's been some people this year that they've just completely shut out. Then there's been times this year where they bend but don't break, which seems to be a lot of high school teams. You just kind of. Especially when you're playing good teams, those teams are going to make plays. You gotta force a turnover or get a stop and not let them get in. But no, that's what you're going to see out of them defensively and just really real coached and they get to the ball.
Lincoln County head football coach Josh Jaggers. Coach, I'm sure it's going to be a fun atmosphere Friday night. You host Taylor County. Again, that's a home game, a chance for the number 2 seed in a home playoff game. What do your Patriots need to do right to secure that number 2 seed?
Yeah, win the turnover battle is the biggest thing. We've done a good job of creating turnovers this year. It's always a game within a game, when we're coaching from the standpoint of putting together pieces of flashes of greatness or when you're playing your best and putting that together for a full game. Last regular season home game of the year to get a 2 seed and get another home game in the playoffs. So that's what we're banking on.
That's Lincoln County head football coach Josh Jaggers. And again, Patriots are 4-4 on the season of the first 8 games. And they win Friday night. They have themselves a home playoff game, which would be awesome stuff. And, at least a 500 regular season. That would be the minimum 500 regular season if you win there on Friday. So big stuff going on there at Lincoln County with Coach Jaggers. We go from Lincoln County to Danville, where the Admirals travel to Somerset on Friday, and we talk with Coach Parks. Coach, you tried an onside kick to start the game, but Somerset ran away with it 50-7.
Well, I figured, it wouldn't hurt us, start off with an onside kick. If we got it, then, it'd have been a good spark. If we didn't, I felt pretty good, defensive-wise, that, it wouldn't have been such a bad to get the ball around the 40 anyway. So we figured we'll come out and try and see if we could steal us one.
Yeah,
Steal a possession.
Somerset ended up scoring on that possession. They went for two-point conversion was no good, and then they kicked the ensuing kickoff to Braden Bothman. Braden actually kind of fumbled the bounce trying to pick it up, which may have allowed Somerset's kick coverage unit to over-pursue him and gave him a chance to run it 88 yards for a touchdown, Coach. And the extra point was good. You all led it 7-6 and hadn't even run an offensive play yet.
Yeah, that was big. We knew going into the game that we were going to have to make some plays defensively and special team-wise for our score. And hopefully, offensively, Braden and Bubba could have broke 1 or 2. And he started off the game with, that long kickoff return, which, gave us some momentum and was a heck of a play by him.
Yeah, Coach, Somerset scores. The next drive makes it 14-7 after the two-point conversion, and you all have a chance to tie it up in the second quarter. You force a fumble. The ball kind of bounces right to a Danville player. It seems as if he could run right into the end zone, but he got lost where he was in the football field and ran the wrong way about 30 or 35 yards before you all were able to get his attention. Luckily, he was running down the Danville sideline, because it had been the other side. He probably would have ran all the way to the end zone without knowing it. Have you ever seen something like that happen before, Coach? And how'd you get his attention to turn him back around?
That was a first for me. I've been involved with a lot of football playing and coaching, and that was a first for me. You kind of see in basketball people score on the wrong hoop. That's a little bit more common. But luckily, he was running down our sideline, and I seen it, and, I was yelling at him, pointing, you're going the wrong way, go another direction. I guess it clicked about 5 yards after he passed me, so he kind of U-turned and went back in the correct direction.
Yeah, you got an injury to your quarterback, Enrique Gutierrez-Jacobs. Braylon Guest did come in that game and finish the game out. Of course, Braylon's dad was a quarterback at Danville about 15 years ago or so. Do you expect Braylon to start again, or not to start again because he didn't start last game, but to start his first game at quarterback on Friday?
Yeah, that's the way it's looking as of now, that it's probably going to be him, and we're going to prepare as if it's him. Back in the spring, me and him had a conversation about playing quarterback, and he took a few reps but decided he wanted to focus on wide receiver. But now it's looking like that it's going to be one of those situations where he's going to be thrust in that position, and he's been hurt and didn't get to play until late on the season. So hopefully he can add us a spark with his athleticism, and he can throw a pretty ball. It's just a lot offensively, the mental aspect of it.
Yeah. Well, he showed off his athleticism the first play when he came into the game, where he extended the play. Of course, he's going to have a lot of speed, Braylon is, and he was able to extend the play towards the near sideline and then kind of dump off a little pass to, I think it was Trendon Sellers, maybe in the middle of the field, who was wide open, and Somerset just kind of lost where Trendon was. So being able to extend plays like that is big for your offense.
Oh, absolutely. I've been talking about it all year. If you have an athletic quarterback back there, he can kind of help the offensive line out a little bit, because he can extend the plays, and people have to be a little bit more cautious about how they rush and get upfield. So, like I said, he adds a different dimension back there with his athleticism.
You got Breathitt County coming in here Friday, Coach. Thankfully, this is a home game. Don't have to make any more long road trips for the rest of the regular season. A Breathitt County team that is fresh off of beating Leslie County 48-14. Coach, what do you expect to see out of this Breathitt County squad?
Well, they do some good things. Offensively, they'll spread it out, then they'll get into a little wishbone. So, we have to be prepared to, play the pass and the run, depending on their sets. And, they have some defensively, they're going to probably give us that odd look they've been in, and they're going to play hard and be physical. We do have a little advantage with some speed, and, if
Danville head football coach Frank Bartz. Coach, what's the keys to a victory on Friday against Breathitt County?
Well, we're going to have to be able to play good defense, because, we probably going to break in a new quarterback, and, we got to win the turnover margin, make sure we don't turn the ball over, and try to create some turnovers and get some scores, special teams wise, and give our offense some short fields so we can have a little easier time scoring.
Danville head football coach Frank Parks, Admirals 0-8 now.
They need a break. A little momentum here.
Had a couple of injuries here. Coach Parks talked about that in the game on Friday as well. So we starting some new players at different positions, and depth is already a major issue for the Admirals.
Tough.
We're at the Harrisburg Pizza Hut, where you can stop by, and somebody's got a door open because I'm freezing.
Yeah, I know.
Door open there.
Yeah, there's just a cold breeze coming through here.
Yeah, well, we're going to warm up here because you can have pizza, and they got a great deal. It is a large, up to 3-topping pizza for, I believe it's $12.
I think they turned the air on. I don't think the door's open. I think the air's on.
People keep on walking in and out. It's been busy in here today.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few people in here. And I got a stuffed crust pizza. Rick, you got a salad.
I got the chicken Caesar, and I really like that pretty well.
Yeah, Super Dave got chicken Parmesan melt with a side of French fries. Super Dave is adamant Pizza Hut has some of the best French fries. And
they do have good fries.
They have really good fries.
If you've not tried them, do yourself a flavor and try them.
Yeah, come out and do yourself a flavor, as Rick said. Try out the French fries. All right, we'll step aside, come back, and Radio Rick will talk with Mercer County head coach Craig Yeast and Boyle County head coach Justin Haddix. Coming up next on the Harrisburg Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, live from the Harrisburg Pizza Hut on your home for Titan football, 99.5 FM WHBN, and Admiral football.
That's right.
103.9 FM WHIR.
What he said.
And HometownLive.net.
That's not enough.
Are you considering a new home purchase or maybe a remodel? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Jason Tyler. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Harrodsburg. As part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-734-3316 and let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank is Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hi, my name is Sam Tiller. I'm an agent here at the Boyle County, Kentucky Farm Bureau. Growing up here in Boyle County helps me understand your needs, and it makes me passionate about serving our community through exceptional customer service. To learn more about the advantages of becoming a Kentucky Farm Bureau member, stop by the office on the Danville Bypass or give me a call at 859-236-4081. At 859-236-4081. Ask for Sam. I'm big on commitment.
Hey, this is Matt from Job Master Rental. Most of us may have some weekend free time, so when you find yourself looking at a home project, come see us at Job Master. We'll get you the right tool for any job. We can help you tackle home improvement projects to major construction and everything in between. Take advantage of our weekend special, 1-day rental from 3 p.m. on Friday to 8 a.m. on Monday morning. From all of us at Job Master, go Rebs, visit us at jobmasterrental.com. We have 2 convenient locations in Danville and Lebanon. Let us help master your job.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside this summer. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
Is your vehicle in need of maintenance or repair? Perhaps you work a full-time job, have kids to run here and there, and can't be without your vehicle for days. We at CC Auto understand. We offer free pickup and delivery and same-day service on most all repairs. Let us take some of the load off your shoulders. Call CC Auto now at 734-9515. 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Hi folks, Mike Gay here, HR Manager with Essity. At Essity, we want to wish all of our local high schools good luck during this season. We're proud to sponsor Mercer County, Bergen, Boyle County, Danville, and Garrett County. All of these schools will produce our future employees, and we're rooting for you all this season. So go Ads, go Rebels, go Titans, go Bulldogs, and go Golden Lions. So thanks again from Essity in Harrodsburg and Danville for representing our communities in a great way.
The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and boneless wings or pasta, all in one box. Heck, swap in a third pizza if you want. It's your world. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Additional charge for more than one topping. Product availability, prices, and delivery areas, minimums, and fees vary. Delivery charge not a tip.
This is the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report. And Now, back to the show.
And back to the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut. If you don't want to get out, have it delivered. Call 859-734-5143. Whatever you want. Salads, pizza. They've got all different types of things. Desserts, triple chocolate brownies, ultimate chocolate chip cookies, cinnamon sticks, hot cinnamon apple pies, Cinnabon mini rolls, and, of course, they've got wings and
sandwiches.
pizza, too, and sandwiches, yeah. All right, let's talk to Mercer Coach Yeast. Another great road district win over Casey, 34-21.
Yeah, good win for our program. Happy for our players. Happy for our coaches. Our fans in the stands were amazing. Really good win for us. We played hard. Don't think we played our best game. Like I tell our kids all the time, you don't have to be the biggest, strongest, fastest, or most athletic. Play with a little bit more discipline, play harder than the other team. I think we went down and accomplished that. Came out with a win. Casey County played really, really well. They played extremely hard, but I'm just really happy that our players found a way to come out with the W.
Now, Coach, you had an open night the week before. Did you have a little slow start?
It could have been. We had a bye week, and then we were in the middle of fall break, so our kids had 2 weeks off of school. But, that's not an excuse. Myself and our coaching staff, our job is to get our players ready to play. So if we come out a little bit flat, that's on us and not the players.
Give us a couple highlights, if you will, from the game of who kind of stood out, Coach.
I thought our offensive line played an excellent game. They did a phenomenal job of controlling the line of scrimmage. Obviously, Thaddeus Mays made a few plays. Denham, I think he scored a touchdown. Defensively, I thought Gage Bennett, he played pretty good. He had a lot of big hits out there during the game. And Cameron Bonham played pretty well as well. And in special teams, kudos to Jacob Sanford. Really sealed the game. They tried to onside kick the ball. He catches it and runs it for a 50-yard touchdown. So just really, really happy with the outcome.
You mention it every week, the importance of special teams, and how special was that, taking that back 50 yards?
Yeah, it was big. The game started off with Denham Griffith with a 50 or 60-yard return inside the 10-yard line to set up our first touchdown. So very pleased with our special teams. That's 2 games in a row that we've had a return for a touchdown, and that makes 3 returns for a touchdown, whether it be a kickoff or a punt return. We want to continue that. We still got to get better, but it's always good when you score on special teams.
Injury-wise, you come out okay after the game?
Yeah, I think we're good. Injury-wise. There's always few with a couple bumps and bruises, but I think in terms of overall health, we're in good shape.
And you got a huge game coming up. Can't go by the record. You're 7-1, Garrett's 3-5, but you're both 2-0. So the district is on the line Friday night.
Yeah, it's on the line. It really is. Garrett County, coached by Coach Critchfield, they're coached extremely well. He's an alum from down there, so he really cares. You can tell by watching on film that their kids play extremely hard. Every week they're more and more disciplined, more focused on what they're doing, and they're going to be hyped and ready to play, and we have to go to their place. So we're going to have to be really focused on doing our jobs and playing extremely hard and prepare ourselves for what I consider there's going to be a dogfight. They're not going to give us anything, and hopefully we don't give them anything, and everything is going to be earned out there on Friday night. So we got to be really prepared for that.
They normally have a big, strong offensive, defensive line, and they try to establish the run. But with Coach Critchfield, they're trying to mix passing in more too.
Yeah, they mix it up, but they still have the line. They still have some athletes. They still have a couple guys that can score from anywhere. So we just got to line up and lace them up, have a great week of practice, and really prepare ourselves for what I consider to be the most important game on our schedule all year.
What do they like to do on defense?
Well, they kind of mix it up a little bit of a 4-4 and a little bit of a 3-4. 3-5-3, 4-4 cover 3, and play some quarters. At the end of the day, they line up, they play disciplined football, they get in their gaps, they control their gaps, and they fly around to the football.
How about special teams? How do you match up there?
Special teams, I think we're fairly even. They got some kids that can return the ball and make big plays. I feel like we do as well. It's really a matter of which team lines up and kicks the ball the best and covers the ball and tackles the best. I think we're pretty fairly evenly matched. We're going to have to do something in the special teams game to help us win.
Is that one of the keys to a Mercer victory over Garrett County Friday night?
Well, keys to victory is taking care of the football, number one. We've had the turnover bug the last few weeks, and we've really got to fix that. We had 2 more on Friday, so we got to fix the turnover bug, and we got to fix that to where the turnovers are in our favor and not against us. We have to win the special teams battle, obviously, and on defense, we got to get off the field on third down, and we got to tackle better. If we can tackle better and get off the field on third down and continue to turn the football over, that'll give us an opportunity to win. Go Titans.
There you go. Coach Yeast, 7-1. Again, the district championship's on the line. Both 2-0. Again, you can't go by Garrett's 3-5 record. They had a big game, big blowout game, so they scored a lot of points. So they're a dangerous team. And Mercer County's a dangerous team, too.
Should be a good game there on Friday night. That is in Garrett County.
At Garrett County,
at
yes.
Stadium. So Lancaster's going to be rocking.
And he's hoping that they're going to be a good contingent of Mercer County fans there like there were at Casey County.
Yeah.
He said that's one thing that they really appreciated and helped him. Let's head over to Boyle County. Coach Haddock's convincing district win over Lincoln, 58-14.
Yeah, got out there, ended up being 7-7, but we really started getting rolling there and finished the game out well.
Second time Lincoln County got the ball, Coach, they just moved right down the field and scored a touchdown and made it 7-7. It looked like it was going to be a close game.
Well, if you look, the first kickoff, we stopped them, and then they fumbled, and defensive scored. And then we stop them again, and then we fumble on offense, gives them a little momentum. Then we give up third down, and then we have a 15-yard penalty for a face mask, and then then they get in the end zone. It's like we had all the bad things that could happen on that one drive, and then we got it fixed and took care of business from there on out.
Talk about this punt return by Tavy. It looked like he went about 80 or 90 yards. He took it. He went all the way to Lincoln County side. Then he came all the way back around and just outran everybody.
Yeah, that's something they kicked the ball to him, which I hope people keep doing that. But he had good blocking, and then he just did what he did, and that's what he does on trips. And when they kick it to him, he goes and makes something happen. Well,
I think the next time they punted, they kicked it into the Boyle County stands. It only went about 2 yards. So there's no way unless he had go gadget arms to pull that ball back and try to run with it.
Right. Yeah. But he does a good job. All our guys on that, and we got a lot of guys in. Our starters didn't play anymore in the second half, so they got a half of football in, and our young guys went in and played well too.
Yeah. Baylor Murphy had over 100 yards passing. Again, that's got to help his confidence, Coach.
Yeah, Baylor Murphy got in and did a good job. Austin Bodner did a great job. I said, think about him catching some balls there, and he subs in with the ones and does some too there. But he's ran a great route, good ball. I thought Maddox Hager made some good catches too in some of his reps and blocked well. So we had some young guys step up and really make some good plays, which is encouraging.
These guys that you have, these guys that are very talented, they're not just one-dimensional. Like Avery Bodner, he was all over the field on defense too.
Yeah, Avery, we were looking at some stats and looking at this, which we don't talk about stats a whole lot. We just only stat we care about is the win column. But, Avery's leading us in rushing. I think he's second in touchdowns behind Tavy, and then leading us in tackles. So, what he does for our football team is huge.
People are going to look at the end of saying, well, you just put extra points up with the field goal. That was just for Andrew's just confidence. Is that why you went for the field goal?
Yeah, that was something we haven't. Me being an offensive guy, I want to score every time we get it, and that's the expectation. And sometimes we take some risk in that, and we're going to, and we'll continue to do that. But you never know if you get in the red zone against a good team, you may have to kick, and that's something we wanted. Let Andrew have that opportunity. He did a great job. He did a great job kicking off too. I said he's getting where he's consistently put it in the end zone, which is big. If a team has to drive it 80 yards on us, that's tough to stop. Well, he wasn't even playing. Yeah, that's what people don't know. He wasn't even playing. Decided he wasn't going to play, and then we had our kicker, Cole Andrews, had to have surgery and went down, and I called him. I said, hey, there's a good chance. We had him and Jackson Storm both soccer, and I said, there's a good chance. You could be the starting kicker. You come out and do this, and he come back out. So we're thankful for that. It's funny how it all works out.
Come out healthy after the game?
Yes. Yeah, everybody's got a few little beats and bruises, but other than that, pretty healthy.
Coming into Boyle County, you got Wayne County. Tell us what you know about their offense.
Wayne's got a really good receiver. They like to spread it around. They get him the ball in many different ways. They throw. The quarterback is a freshman, but he does a great job of spreading the ball around and can really throw it too. So we've got to do a great job containing them. On the offensive line, they've got two really good players. I feel like at both tackles, they're brothers. One's a senior, and I think one's a sophomore. So they're good players up there. We'll have to play well.
What about defense? What are you liable to see from them?
It's kind of a funky little defense and things, how they rotate their coverage and what they do, stuff you usually don't see much. So we'll adjust to what we're going to see there. Kind of like the old Rock Castle style, I think, is what they used to play in some of that. So we'll adjust and do what we got to do and get after it.
What about special teams? Do they have much team speed?
They do. Obviously getting the ball in the hands of number 5, their wide receiver. He's about 6'3", 6'4". He returns kicks and does a lot for them. They've got a couple other athletes. They got a pretty good kicker. So, those are things special teams will have to do well.
Keys to a Boyle County district victory over Wayne County.
We got to limit the big play. That's a big thing. Limit the big play as far as defensively wrapping up. Special teams win the special teams battle. No big plays for them. And then with us, offensively taking care of the football. Taking care of the football and having fun. You go Rebels.
Having fun. Boyle County's having fun. They've had fun for 3 years in a row.
Yep.
Trying to make it 4 years in a row, Joe.
I think it's 13 straight wins they have now going back to last season. And the 58 points, the most they've scored in the game this season as well. So they're getting better and better every single week. It's kind of hard to believe, but they look good on Friday in that win over Lincoln County. Got a full slate of games this Friday night. Wayne County is at Boyle County. Our coverage will begin at 7 o'clock, and hear that game on Z105 WRNZ-FM with the Big Daddy and Radio Rick. Breathitt County is at Danville. Our coverage begins at 7 o'clock on Friday, 103.9 FM WHIR with myself and Tim on the mic. Mercer County at Garrett County. Our coverage will start at 7 o'clock at 99.5 FM WHBN for the Mercer County broadcast and hometownlive.net for the Garrett County broadcast. And you can also hear the Garrett broadcast as well, delayed on Z105 after that game. Marion County is at Casey County, 7:30 kickoff for that. Woodford County at Casey County, 7:30 for that. And Taylor County at Lincoln County, 7:30 for that. Again, that Lincoln-Taylor game's a big one. Patriots a chance at a home playoff game if they beat Taylor County on Friday. Saturday, Center College is at Millsaps, 1 o'clock in the afternoon for that one. And UK is off this week, or as Rick says, thankfully off this week. Thankfully, we get a break from UK. They're back in action the following Saturday. They're hosting Tennessee on October the 28th.
It doesn't get any easier, Joe.
No.
And hopefully they get stuff straightened out.
I don't know who you have for Tennessee, but you got Alabama, I think, the week after that.
You got Alabama. You got South Carolina. You got you also have Mississippi, I think, still come. And Louisville last game.
Now, Louisville got it handed to them by Pittsburgh on Saturday. Lost, I think it was the same exact score as the UK game. 38-21, I think, was the final score of that one. So,
wow.
You end the season taking on Louisville as well. So, again, Friday night, Wayne County at Boyle County, 7 o'clock on Z105. Kickoff at 7:30. The pregame starts at 7. Same thing for Breathitt County and Danville on 103.9 FM WHIR. Mercer County is at Garrett County. The Mercer broadcast and the live stream as well on Facebook. You can hear the radio broadcast along with the video on Facebook going to Hometown Live Radio. And then the Garrett County call will be on hometownlive.net. Marion at Casey, Woodford at Anderson, Taylor at Lincoln.
And all of our local games are streamed live at hometownlive.net. So get out and support your team. You might have to bundle up a little bit, but the teams are worth it. They're out there trying hard, and hopefully we can get some wins here locally for Danville and Anderson County, although Woodford County's, that's going to be a tall task for Anderson.
Yeah, very tall task. And then Thursday, more high school football talk. You got the Boyle County Coaches Show Thursday at 6 on Z105. 7 o'clock, the Garrett County Coaches Show. And on Saturday, the Mercer County Coaches Show. Breakfast with the coaches.
That's going to do it for us. For the Padre, it's Super Dave, Joe Mathis. Super Dave. Joe and Robert back at the controls. Being Boss's days, it's Robert Boss's Wagner Day today. We appreciate you. Appreciate you listening, too. It's been another live sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network. See you next Monday night right here, the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut.
Super Dave.
All right. Blow that whistle, Robert. Get us out of here, son. Super Dave.
This has been the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agents, Inter-County Energy, CC Auto Parts and Service, Whitaker Bank, Jobmaster Rental, Essity, and Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Broadcast live from Pizza Hut. Join us every Monday evening at 6 during football season in Harrodsburg for the Pigskin Report on the Hometown Radio Network and HometownLive.net.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.5. Now, the news.